Hi, I'm Jenna, and this is episode 58, maybe? I think I don't have show notes. I thought I had my notebook over here, and I don't. So, my bad. 50 something. I think it's 58. So, let's hope I'm right. So, you may notice I got a new do. I got it yesterday, and I put a picture out on Plurk, so I know several of you have seen it. It was really cute yesterday because I went in and I just said I want long bangs, and I said I want to let it grow out, but it needs shaped because I was getting some like triangle head. You know what I'm talking about when it starts growing out, and it's yeah. So she layered it all up so it would look nice. It was a little more layering than I expected, but I get it, like, because my hair is so thick. So I would have triangle head if I didn't layer my hair. So it's I'm getting used to. Yesterday she curled it and it looked amazing. It was just, oh my god, so cute. I loved it. I walked around all day just so today it's just a little flat. I definitely am gonna have to play with it and see what I can do with it. So, and I knew it would never look as good as she did because she is amazing. I love her. My new hairstylist. She's not like new, but she's still newer, and I totally trust her. I mean, I totally just gave her a picture of what I found that I wanted, and then I was like, well, do what you have to do with the back. So, but I like it. I got lots of compliments on Plurk, so thank you all for the wonderful things that everyone said, because I like it. I just, like I said, I'm getting used to. I haven't had bangs in years. Many years. I used to have like the Betty bangs back in like high school, and I've never had bangs this long intentionally. They're always either growing out and they're at that weird awkward stage, so. Anyways, that's new with me. Let's see real quick. We have the knit-alongs. So we have the Maggie the Mama Owl knit-along. You have like, what, a week and a half left pretty much. It ends Easter. So March 31st, I will try to remember at midnight to close the thread. If not, I will do it first thing in the morning, April 1st. So there are so many cute Maggies, and I love seeing everyone's take on it. There's all kinds of different eyes. There's been buttons and different beaks. There's been felts and just different stitches. And it's always fun to see what people come up with and how they interpret the pattern. So I love Maggie. I want to make a big chunky one. I want to get some of that like Lion brand, just super thick and quick, and make a big chunky Maggie. So, like I said, a week and a half left. The prizes for that were graciously donated from Fiber Addiction, which is fiberaddiction.etsy.com, and I love this colorway. It is called Welcome to the Jungle. It is superwash merino, approximately 410 yards of a fingering weight, and it is just gorgeous. Perfect for March. Although by the time you get it, it'll be April. But it's still very bright and screams spring. Like, it is cold here. We are supposed to be in the 30s. Like, lower to mid 30s. Like, all week. Like, through the weekend, it's going to be cold. We're normally not this cold in March. And I'm like, I want to see some green. Right now, the grass is brown and the trees don't have leaves and they're brown. I want some green. And then the other prize is this beautiful braid from Fiber Addiction called Never Neverland, which I think is stunning. So I think what I'm going to do is the first winner for Maggie, I'm going to look and see if you are a spinner. If you are a spinner, then I am going to send you the fiber. The second winner will get the yarn. Unless the first winner is not a spinner, then the first winner will get the yarn. And then, hopefully the second winner will be a spinner, and if not, then I will pull something out of my stash, and we'll save this for the next knit-along. So, like I said, huge thank you to Fiber Addiction. Please go check out the shop. The colors are just bold and beautiful and absolutely stunning. So really, really appreciate the prizes. It helps keep our knit-alongs awesome. Our next CAL, which would be a CAL, is the crochet along. The crochet along is going great. So many people are making so many awesome crocheted items and are really stretching their crocheting skills. That is a 2-month CAL. I want to call it a KAL, but it's not. It's a CAL. So you still have all of April. So if you haven't gotten around to getting your crocheted item done, or you want to get some more done, you can enter as many as you want. They just have to be finished by the end of April. I think there are 30 days in April. Anyways, you have the entire month of April, and you know, there's many items. If you have previously started items, finish them up. I'm totally cool with this knit along having previously started items, because it is all about refreshing on some of those skills or learning a new skill. And that's going good. I do not have any FOs this week. Deroll. Yeah. I've been busy. What can I say? Busy, busy, busy. So, let's see. Last week, was it? Yeah, last week I went and I had another eye doctor appointment just because they had changed my contact prescription and I got new ones. So then they make me wear them for like 2 weeks, and then I gotta go back, and then they gotta like recheck them, and everything went well, and I got my contacts and blah blah blah. Either way, so it was going and waiting, and I don't like to be bored while I wait. So I took in my socks and I worked on them a little bit at home. So I got this sock finished pretty much, except for the heel. So I've already taken my scrap yarn out and put my needles there. So I am knitting these. They are the Afterthought heel socks by Laura Linneman. I really like the pattern, although I adjust the stitches. For me, I wear like a size like 9 to 9.5. So I knit 60 stitches on a size 2 needles. And that works for me. Like any pattern I do, I usually do 60 stitches on size 2s. And I'm a little bit of a tight knitter when it comes to socks. The yarn, the green at the cuff and at the toe, and I'm also going to put green in the heel, is Knit Pick Stroll in the grass colorway. And then this part, the stripes, is Knit Picks Felici in the Time Traveler colorway, which is based on the scarf worn in the old Doctor Who episodes, like, what, 70s or something like that. So the scarf originally has green in it. It has like all these colors and it has green. Well, the striping yarn doesn't have green, so I'm doing green for cuff, heels, and toe to incorporate that. So this is all done except for the heel. And then I did start the other one, only because I really need to pay attention to the heels, and I like to do them both at the same time. And I knew I didn't want to be working on a heel when I was at the doctor's office, waiting and waiting. And like I said, I did work on them at home while watching a little bit of TV, because I just want these done. You know, I used to knit socks all the time, and I liked it. Now I'm like, it just seems tedious to me. I'm like, knit, 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 knit. And I don't want to do patterned socks. I have no real desire to do a lot of patterned socks, because I just worry they're not going to be comfortable, especially like lacy socks. When I wear my socks, I want my feet to be warm. So I like just a stockinette stitch sock. But I keep thinking maybe I'll expand my horizons and knit some lacy socks. Maybe I'll like them. Maybe. I can't say that I don't like them, I guess, because I've never knit them. And I really I have both of Cookie A's sock books. I've never knit anything out of them. I really want to make monkey socks. I would love monkey socks. Yep. But I think I need to try the no purl monkeys because I tried the regular monkeys and I didn't have the patience for them. That's what it comes down to. So maybe I'll try monkey socks this summer. But I think once these socks are off my needles, I have a pair or two that I need to do, that I had promised to do for someone, and then maybe over the summer I will challenge myself. Okay, my other works in progress is the Wren cardigan. It is a Juniper Moon Farms booklet. I'm thinking, don't hold me to it, I think the pattern's by like Maggie Grace Smith or something like that. Don't hold me to it. But I do have a project page and you can go there and click on it and find it. So, like I said before, originally this sweater calls for the buttons to be off to the side. Well, I really like the style of the sweater because it kind of reminds me of the In 3's baby cardigan I knit a while back, like last summer. Which I was like, oh, I would love that in like adult size. I mean, there's so many kid sweaters I would love in adult size. So when I saw this, when I was doing a yarn tour, a couple shops had a sample and I bought the booklet. But like I said, I just did the math. I just added the stitches for each front piece, added them together, divided them in half, and then, you know, adjusted. So it's coming along. Here's where the sleeves will go. I just used little cables and capped them. I didn't get a ton done on this because this isn't something I really take with me anywhere. But it's getting there. It's just stocking it now. Just back and forth, knit one row, purl one row, and oh my god, I'm so sick of purling. I'm like, oh, it's gonna take forever. And then I finally picked back up, almost fell. Now it did fall. I picked back up my vitamin D. Which, I don't know that I stuck the pattern in there. So the vitamin D is by Heidi Kiermaier. So, okay. It's a well-written pattern. It's been easy to follow. But, last night, I came to the realization that I did the first short row shaping area totally wrong. So it says, because you're doing short rows, and I don't think I'm giving away the pattern because you're not going to be like, oh, I can knit that whole sweater knowing this. Okay, it says to knit, to do the wrap and turn 3 stitches past the wrap and turn from the row below. Well, in my mind, for some reason, I read that as knit 3 stitches past the previous wrap and turn, and then do your wrap and turn for that row. That's not what it said. It said to do the wrap and turn 3 stitches past the previous wrap and turn. So needless to say, my short rows ended up wider out. Like, I didn't widen the sweater at all. Just the short rows should have stopped sooner than what they did. So I think I'm just going to go with it. I hemmed and hawed and really, like, tried to decide if I wanted to rip back all those short rows. But then I was thinking, crap. That means I'm going to have to do them again. I don't like short rows. Not like this. Not this many. And I really didn't want to have to rip it all back. At all. So you know what? I just decided to go with it. So the next short row section, you're supposed to do the wrap and turns 4 stitches past the previous wrap and turn. Well, if I did it the way it said, it would have... Either way, I'm going to do it wrong again. I'm now going to knit 4 stitches past the wrap and turn, do the wrap and turn, and it'll be fine. It'll be totally fine, but lesson learned. I don't know why I understood that wrong, because when I was reading for the second short row section, like, I'm like, oh, that's not, wait a minute. Let me go back and read that other one, because I think I was doing it wrong. And I was. Okay, so this is the back. You can see the little eyelets at the top. It's hard because it's a hot mess right now because there's all these strings hanging down. It looks like a mess. And And I am alternating skeins because there is a big noticeable difference in some of my skeins of yarn. So I am carrying the yarn on the inside, kind of like you would do with color work. I'm just carrying it. Hopefully that line won't be noticeable because you can, hopefully the camera can pick up, you can see like where there's a really dark line. I'm like, could you imagine if I did one whole wedge and it was that really dark color? I mean, it would have just been really noticeable. I still think alternating skeins, you're definitely going to still see some color difference. Like when I hold it up, you can see, at least I can see, I don't know if the camera will pick up, there's like dark streaks from where I alternated. And it, you know, it's just one of those things. Madeline Tosh is hand dyed. You're going to have difference even when they don't really have lots. When I ordered it from Jimmy Bean's Wool, like when you set them all together, it looked like they were all the same. And I thought, oh, this is going to be great. It's going to be easy. I'm not going to really need to alternate. Boy, was I wrong. So wrong. But besides my yarn issues and my errors, I'm loving the pattern. The Madeline Tosh Merino Light that I am using in the window pane colorway is so soft. Like, I cannot wait to wear this. I may never take it off soft. So, I just can't wait to get done with the short rows. Once I get done with the short rows, I'm going to feel like I am home free. And then I don't want to knit anything with short rows for a very, very long time. I am not a fan of short rows at all. And yet I keep knitting what seems like a lot of things with them. Crazy, crazy me. So those are the only works in progress that have gotten worked on this week. I didn't have time to crochet on my blanket because it's gotten so big. I would like to, and I totally know this is wishful thinking because it's a week and a half till Easter. I would love to finish my vitamin D and be able to wear it for Easter. So that means I have to finish it. I have to soak it and block it and have it dry in time for Easter. Yeah. I might be trying to fool myself just a wee bit, but that's kind of my goal. I have no yarny goodness this week. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be very, very good because I keep thinking I'm going on this retreat soon and I really need to save some money. And then my daughter will be starting high school in the fall. And I promised her we would redo her room this summer. I told her if she can go through her room and clean out, like, toys. I'm like, really? There's, like, stuff that she's holding on to that, like, she hasn't touched in probably years, but she doesn't want to part with yet. And I told her, well, you know, to get new stuff, we got to get rid of the old stuff. So I'm hoping, I told her, I said, if you can get it done by spring break, we will redo your room over spring break. And we're not buying new furniture. The furniture she has, when we bought it, we, like, bought it with the intention of it growing with her. So she still loves it. She has this little armoire. We got it from the company store online, and it's really cute. I don't even know if they make it anymore. But it has two doors, and there's fabric panels in it. So we're going to take out the fabric panels and replace them with new fabric. And we ordered her a new bed set, and we're going to paint her walls. So not like huge makeover, but enough that it'll be a change. So I've also been trying to save up to do that. We found the bedding she liked, and we ordered it, and got a really good deal on at Target online. So we got that, and then we'll need to buy paint. So I've been kind of busy with that and trying to do that for her. So no yarn. I'm trying to be so good, and it's so hard, especially on Plurt, because everyone's posting like shop updates, and I'm like, oh, it's so pretty. But no, I've been good. I don't have anything all spun up this week. I was hoping to, but I still have the Greenwood Fiberworks. It's 100% Polworth and the Sea Glass colorway. This is a bobbin from last week. I just started the other half, so hopefully I'll get that finished up and get it plied at some point this week. I just haven't had time to spin. I feel like I haven't had time to sit down. And then I have no fiber goodness either. My Into the World Club should be coming soon, I would think. But once again, so many pretty fibers, and I've been trying not to look at D-stashes because everyone else is trying to save up money for their retreats and stuff this summer too. So I'm trying not to buy anything between now and Memorial Day weekend when the Great Lakes Fiber Show happens. So Great Lakes Fiber Show is Memorial Day weekend. I don't know. I think it's just Saturday and Sunday. I don't think it's a Friday, Saturday. I think it's 2 days. Saturday and Sunday. And it's in Worcester, Ohio. And I loved it. It was really neat to go and to meet so many people and see so many different things and so many different fibers and yarns and then accessories for that. And I'm looking forward to doing it again this year. So I need to be good this year. I mean, I did good last year. I didn't spend that much last year, but I need to be good this year. And I kind of am already like thinking of things I specifically want to look for while I'm there. So, but I'm excited. My husband, I think, is kind of excited too because he really enjoyed it last year because it was very hands-on. They had all kinds of animals and it was really cool. So that's it for the knitting portion. So now we're going to move into the slice of life, kind of going over some things. So I guess I'll start off with last week I had just gotten my Fitbit and got an email. And so I had only had it for a day and a half. And so I have it on again. So my little Fitbit, I have the Fitbit Zip. So the difference between the Fitbit Zip and there's the Fitbit One. Fitbit One is a little bigger, more boxy, and it looks like a clamp. And that one you wear 24/7. So you're supposed to even wear it when you sleep. It has like this little, it's kind of wide, but it's just like wrist thing, and it comes out of its little case and goes in it. I had no desire for that. I don't need to know how often I wake up during the night and what time I go to bed and I get up. To me, that was not what I was interested in, especially since it's like $50 more than the Zip. This was plenty. It stinks because like this morning I got up and was getting ready, getting the kids ready, and I forgot to put it on. So for like at least an hour, I didn't have it on, so I'm like, all those steps I took this morning. And that happened, I think, we went grocery shopping over the weekend. And we never have like a set grocery shopping day. All of a sudden we go, oh yeah, we need food. So I went and I was like still in my pajamas and stuff. And I went and changed my clothes and everything. And I think I had it like stuck on my tank top or something. Anyways, I changed my clothes. I didn't put it on. So we wandered around the grocery store and everything forever. We were there for freaking forever. And, forgot it. When I changed my clothes, I didn't put it on, and I forgot it, so that kind of annoyed me. So I was remembering to always have it on. Now, I know with the Fitbit, One, you know, you wake up, you're running around, you have it on your wrist, at least, right? But, like I said, for me, it wasn't worth the extra money. You know, it was $100 on Amazon. Yeah, I just couldn't justify it. Now this I like. Like I said, I had one problem last week when I first synced it up to my iPhone that it just was acting funny, and I deleted the app and reloaded it again, and since then I haven't had a problem. It has this little thing, like it's a USB plug, and I leave mine plugged into the computer almost all the time, and when you get close to it, like within like 20 feet or something, and you're on the internet, it'll automatically sync it. That's worked great too. I was trying to log my food both into the Weight Watchers website and the Fitbit website just to see, you know, calories to points. Yeah, I hate counting calories. I hate it. I don't enjoy it. I get frustrated and discouraged with it, and I would much rather do points any day of the week. So that didn't last long. I maybe did it 5 days. And I'm like, oh, forget it. I mean, it's a lot of work to do both, but, I mean, the Fitbit site had a lot of the foods that I ate, but it also had a lot of stuff that I didn't eat. And I was constantly typing stuff in, and I'm like, I've already done this on Weight Watchers. I don't want to do it again. But if you haven't started and you counting calories is what you plan on doing and not doing Weight Watchers, then it would work for you. And if you're already doing, like a lot of people are doing MyFitnessPal or Spark People, you can sync your FitnessPal and your Spark People things in with the Fitbit Zip. So you don't have to use the Fitbit food tracking. You can sync that and it'll automatically load it in from what I understand. I don't use MyFitnessPal or Spark People, so I can't say for sure how smoothly that works, but that's what you're supposed to be able to do. I had also mentioned last week that I would have a new product that I wanted to talk about, and I am excited about this. Now, I don't know, I was talking about it on VKN, and I kind of got made fun of a little, but that's okay. I'm a good sport about it. So, okay, this is my iPhone, and I joke, it looks like a toy. Because I had one of the cheap, just snap-on plastic cases, and I dropped my iPhone. And the plastic case, like, popped open, went flying off. Thank goodness my phone was okay. But all I could think of in my head is my husband going, you should have got an OtterBox. Right? Because he has one for his phone, because he actually, he has an HTC. We're an inter-smartphone family. It makes me sad, because I think he should just get an iPhone. Anyways, he has one for his because he actually had dropped his phone and, like, busted the glass. So I had to go on, I went online and I ordered a replacement screen. He had to take it apart, and it was this whole ordeal. But he fixed it for $20 instead of buying a new phone. But I don't want to have to go through that. So I finally bit the bullet and I bought a stupid OtterBox, and it makes it bigger and bulkier, and it, like I said, it looks like a toy. Look at that. Toy. And I don't like that it has the Apple cutout thing. I don't need everyone to know I have an Apple. I don't care. I know I have an Apple. That's all that matters. So I wish it didn't have this stupid hole. But whatever. It fits good. I actually got my first one, and I had to send it back because it wouldn't seal right over the plastic, because it comes with a plastic shell and then a rubber thing that goes on around it. So the rubber thing just, it didn't fit quite right. It didn't seal quite right. So I sent it back to Amazon, and they sent me a replacement right away. So no problems there. I actually got the replacement the day I sent back the other one. So with my phone, I was thinking, well, I really, you know, I'm exercising, and when the weather gets nice and I want to go outside more and I want to have my phone. And, you know, most exercise pants stuff don't have pockets. So I'm like, I was looking at armbands. Okay, the thing about armbands, okay, when you strap them onto your arm, first off, it's kind of heavy with the OtterBox. The OtterBox adds a little bit of weight. And then with the armbands, let's face it, when you strap one of those things on your arm and you strap it on tight enough to where it's not going to slip down, your arm has like muffin top. Muffin top and bottom, because it like squeezes the fat out of both ends. And it's like, look, it doesn't look good on anybody. So I was like, okay, well, how is that going to work if I put a case on my phone? I don't want to have to go and take this thing off, because, I mean, it's not super hard to get on and off, but it's kind of a pain because it's not supposed to come off. So I got on Amazon because I love Amazon hardcore, and I was looking, and they actually make an armband that fits your iPhone in an OtterBox. But like I said, I was kind of faced with the dilemma of I don't know if I want all that extra weight on one arm, because then I'd feel kind of off balance, and then to it's big. Like, you know, the OtterBox makes the phone bigger. And the thing looks so darn bulky. So then I happened to scroll down the page and I found the perfect answer. Do you want to know what it is? Okay. It is a belt that holds your phone. It's called a tune belt. Now, and it's made to fit an iPhone in an OtterBox. Like, that's specifically what I searched for. And it just slides in. Now, the belt is made for an iPhone 5, which is just a little longer than an iPhone 4. And I have a 4S. So it'll fit either one. But I had read the reviews and lots of people had said they bought it for their iPhone 4 or 4S and it fit great. So it actually has this little bungee strap so it can't just slide out of there, which it's pretty snug. I mean, I don't think it's just going to slide out. And it Velcros. And then the coolest thing, hopefully you can see this, on the back there is a pocket. Look at that. It flips up, right? And there's a little pocket. So you could put a key in here. You could put a few dollars if you're running to the store or you were going to stop and get a drink somewhere. Or, you know, I'm thinking I'm doing the 5K at the Stockinette Zombie Retreat, the Zombie Apocalypse, and I'm going to put my hotel room key in here so I can get back in. And it's not a bulky, I mean, the pocket lays flat, you know, pretty much with the exception of the flap. But I'm like, how stinking awesome is that? It was $20 plus shipping because I had to buy, Amazon didn't have any in stock and I bought it directly from the manufacturer listed on eBay. Or I mean Amazon. And it just, you know, has a plastic buckle. It's really comfortable to wear. I was kind of concerned about it looking a little fanny pack-ish, and really it's not that bulky. It's really not. And there are holes on the bottom so you can hear your phone. And then according to the waist measurements of the belt, I wasn't sure. I felt kind of borderline. I'm like, well, I don't want to order this and then not fit. So they do make an extender. The extender is only $2.50 extra. And I went ahead and ordered it only because the shipping for this was $5. If you bought the extender with it, this shipped for free. But if you bought this and you decided it wasn't big enough and you needed to buy the extender, you're going to have to pay $5 shipping on this. So I would have rather spent $2.50 and not need it than to have needed it and paid $7.50 with this and the shipping. Make sense? Either way, I ended up not needing this. It fits just right. I actually have just a little bit of slack, so, I mean, it was kind of close. But hopefully I'll be able to keep pulling those tabs and making my waist smaller. So I'm excited about this. So no armbands. I can still listen to my music if I go for a walk. Or sometimes if I'm like working out in the yard, I like to listen to music and I can just put this on, click it around my belt, my waist, and off I go. And it's super comfortable. I mean, it's this super stretchy, really comfortable, nice stitches. Like I said, it's called a Tune Belt. And it is by Tune Belt Inc. You can go to tunebelt.com or I got it on Amazon. So, super excited about that. So, I had a video, but I think I'll save the video for next week because lots of people are interested in what I eat. I don't know why. I got lots of questions about things I eat and snacks I like, and so really quick, I just want to talk about snacks because I'm trying to find stuff that I can eat and stuff that tastes good. And I think UPS might be here, so if the dogs go crazy, I'm apologizing in advance. So, okay, new Wheat Thins, honey mustard. Because sometimes you want something a little crunchy and with flavor, and I think these are delicious. Now, for 15 pieces, which is a serving, they're 3 points or 140 calories. So sometimes if I only have like 1 point, 5 crackers, 1 point, or roughly probably about 60 calories. I love these. You must like honey mustard. If you like honey mustard, you're golden. if you're not big on honey mustard, like my husband hates it, he would hate these. So these are new. Like I said, I just saw them at the grocery store and thought we'd give them a try. And I love them. Next up are sweets. Because I still get the craving for the occasional sweet. And I try to like save like 3 or 4 points for the end of the day where I can treat myself to a little something. So, one thing that I have found that are okay, they're new, they're Skinny Cow Divine Filled Chocolate Candies. And these are the peanut butter cream ones. So they have the peanut butter cream and there's also caramel. They're okay. Now I had seen these, I got these in the candy aisle at Walmart, just like with all the other candy. Not the seasonal candy, but, you know, like the bubble gum, the candy bars. You know, you can buy the snack size candy bars and the movie size ones. These were in there because I saw Reese peanut butter eggs. Reese peanut butter eggs are ridiculously delicious, and they're like 170 calories for one. And I think they're like 5 or 6 points for Weight Watchers. So I thought, well, I'll give these a try. These are 4 points. They're okay. Like the chocolate just, it's not like good chocolate. Like when you're like eating chocolate and you're like, oh my god, this chocolate is so good. It's just okay. But the peanut butter filling is pretty good and it's creamy. So these are okay. I mean, I will definitely eat them. I might even buy them again. You get 3 pieces per pouch. The pouches look like this. They're not huge. So it's not quite as big as a candy bar. I kind of want to try the caramel ones. Next up, I love these. These are the Skinny Cow truffles. These are the caramel truffles. They're like an ice cream bar with chocolate drizzle on a stick. I enjoy these. I've had these ones and the cookies and cream ones, and I think I kind of like the cookies and cream ones better than the caramel. And then, last but not least, oh crap, are the Skinny Cow cones. These ones are the Limited edition. Oh, fudge nuts. So it has fudge on the top and some nuts. The ice cream is good. It's low-fat ice cream, so it's not like, you know, eating rich, creamy, like, you know, ice cream. It's good. It's Skinny Cow ice cream. If you like Skinny Cow ice cream, it's good. And then you get to the cone. Yeah. The cone. The cone is like chewy. It's not like a drumstick ice cream cone, which I love those. That's why I wanted to give these a try, because I'm like, oh, a drumstick ice cream cone, and oh, you get to the cone and it's crunchy the way it should be. These were kind of chewy. It wasn't real great. And these are 4 points as well. Oh, I should say these are only 3 points. So 3 points, 4 points. Ditch the cone, go for these. Because I do not like chewy ice cream cones. And there's 4 4-ounce cones in here. Or there's 6 2.65 ounce bars in here. So 6 or 4. These are a little smaller. But I think they're tastier because they don't have the chewy cone. And these are 1 point less. And these come in like 5 or 6 different flavors. So maybe I will do that video review real quick. Just real quick. I don't have too much to say about it. Oh, it's over here. Okay, so I got this from the Weight Watchers website, and it was $25. And then I got it shipped with some other things. But shipping on Weight Watchers is so ridiculously expensive. But I really liked the videos I got from the store, from Walmart. They were $25 a kit. And I like that they have a beginner, an intermediate, and an experienced workout. And they're different, like very different. This one, it's the 10-minute time crunch training with resistant cord. The title is kind of misleading. Because the workout is going to be a minimum of 20 minutes. You have a 5-minute warm-up and a 5-minute cool down. Well, then there's 5 different 10-minute workouts that you can pick from. So if you pick only one workout and it's 10 minutes plus the warm-up and cool down, which are important, you got 20 minutes. But it's nice if you want a longer workout, you just pick more. So there's an upper body, a lower body, a total body, a core, and an interval training. The thing I don't like about these that are directly from Weight Watchers, so I've done this one in the Pilates, is there's not different workouts for the different levels. Like it shows on the back here, there's 3 different girls. There's a beginner, an intermediate, and then the experienced. So you're just supposed to follow the person doing the modified workouts. I'm like, but I don't want to do that. I want something different. I'm like, when I go from the beginner to the, or it's not experienced, it's advanced. So when I go from the beginner to the intermediate, I want a totally different workout. I don't want to do the same thing, just with modifications. But that's just me. If you like that, then, you know, this might work out good. And you do get the resistance band. So it has nice squishy handles. Squishy, squishy. And it's a really nice, thick, durable cord. I mean, it's nice. I do think it is nylon. Or, I mean, not latex. So it smells like it. It smells like rubber gloves. So, I mean, I've done the whole thing, beginning to end. It's an hour. It kicked my butt. I've even done just half hour, and it kicks my butt. It's kind of hardcore. It's not... Even the beginner, to me, was kind of tough. And that's what I do. I'm doing the beginner. I've done it twice. And, it's a workout. You especially feel it in your arms with those resistance bands. Oh, good golly. So, I mean, it's okay. Like I said, if you're really working to do, I mean, it definitely helps build up the arms, and you do some stuff with the legs and the core. The core 10-minute one on here it's tough. I'm like, I'm learning my core is kind of weak. But I'm working on it. So I think soon I'm going to give the Jillian Michaels Beginner DVD a try again, because I feel like I have built up a lot of upper body strength, and when I used to not be able to do push-ups, even on my knees, half push-ups is what we always called them in gym, I can do half push-ups now, so I think I'm going to give that video a try soon again. So, hopefully you found some of that helpful. Because I get all kinds of questions, and I always try to answer them the best I can and give you tips and tricks and let you know what's working for me. Other food-wise, because I get lots of food questions, I eat salads every day for lunch, and then there is a roasted chicken recipe on my Pinterest board. So I am Retro Lemon on there, Retro Lemon everywhere. And it's in the crock pot. So really quick, a quick rundown. I can't give you the whole recipe because there's all kinds of spices. But all you do is you dice up a half an onion, I think. A half of a good sized onion. And you dice it up and you put it in the bottom of the crock pot. And then you buy like a whole chicken, like a roaster chicken that's raw. And you got to make sure you take out the giblets and stuff. And then you put whatever kind of seasoning and spices you want. We follow the recipe, and it's kind of spicy because it has some cayenne in it and paprika and a whole bunch of stuff. And you cover the chicken in it all around, and then you put it in the crock pot on top of the diced up onion, put a lid on it, and set it on low for 8 hours. And I think ours, yeah, 8, 8 to 9 or something like that. It cooks all day long. I started at like 9:30 in the morning, and we eat it around 6:30 at night. So, it's amazing. You don't put any water in it. The juices from the turkey come out, and there's so much juice. You can easily make a gravy. I eat 4 ounces. I do weigh mine out. 4 ounces is 5 points. I usually eat half a cup of mashed potatoes, that's 3 points there, and a roll, which is 2 points, and then at least a half a cup or more of a 0 point vegetable. So we are having green beans with it tonight because it's actually in the crock pot right now, and my house smells so good. I am so hungry from smelling it all day. So we eat that a lot. We eat it once a week for sure. I mean, everybody loves it. You can always put different spices or herbs on it and make it different every time. So, like I said, that's on my Pinterest board about the crock pot chicken. Super easy, super fast to get ready, and really healthy. So, you know, it's just all about learning to modify old recipes and try new ones and cut things out that you shouldn't eat, that even though you really want to. Because I did have a zero weight loss. I didn't gain. But we went out and we treated the kids over the weekend because we went grocery shopping and they were really good, and, you know, so we thought, oh, we'll do something, you know, treat the kids, and they wanted to get milkshakes or ice cream. They could pick, you know, what they wanted from McDonald's, and I splurged and I had a Shamrock Shake. I got a small one, which is 12 ounces, and according to McDonald's website, all their information, it's a buttload of calories. I couldn't even tell you, but it's 14 points for a small. Now the next size up, you go from 12 ounces to 16 ounces, and then the large is probably 20. Yes, that's a small. So I'm blaming it totally on the Shamrock Shake because I worked my butt off and I ate really good. The only bad thing I ate this week was the Shamrock Shake. So I have come to the conclusion it is not worth it to me. As good as that shake tasted in the moment, the feeling I had on the scale, like, you know what? Lesson learned. So, it's a new week. My weigh-ins are on Tuesday, and that was over the weekend, so that's done and over with, and hopefully I will have a better week this week. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. So, okay, that's it for me this week. So, I am Jenna, also known as RetroLemon. I am on Plurk, Twitter, Pinterest. Let's not get those confused there. See, Ravelry, Twitter, Pinterest, Weight Watchers, RetroLemon. So that's it for me this week. Till next week. I'll see you then. Bye.